Shalom, chosen ones, hidden ones. This is Hepzibah Johanna Elion coming to you live. I wanted to discuss in this video something disturbing. When I saw it, I knew right away I had to say something. It's regarding a young man by the name of Nolan Wells. Maybe you've heard of this story. A young Hebrew that went or was invited to this island called Horn Island, and he went with three white friends, okay? And now this is not this is not racial. This is, more spiritual, I would say, than anything, regarding Esau, and Jacob, so I entitled this video, Trust Not Thy Enemy, and also I / put not thy trust in man, because it's not just the so-called white person that you have to worry about. Sometimes you have to worry about people that look just like you or just like us. So that's why I put trust not thy enemy and put not thy trust in man. Okay, so let's get this started. I want to start with you probably already know where I'm going with this. We're going to go to Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 10. And it reads, and I'm reading from the Ethiopian Bible, by the way. It's online. I'm trying to see if I can put the link in the description. It's free online that you can look at it and read it. Okay. Okay. So Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? Or in other words, who's going to pity the man that gets bit by a snake? You knew he was a snake from the beginning. Okay. Or any such as come nigh wild beasts. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sin, who will pity? Okay, so watch the company you keep. I actually read 13 as well. So now let me go to other scriptures that correlate with that. Okay, so let's do Let's go to Micah. Micah 5. Okay? And it reads, trust not in a friend. Trust not in a friend. Put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. Okay? And let's go to Job. No, let's go to Psalms 118. All right. Psalms 118, verse 8 through 9. It is better to trust in Yahuwah than put confidence in man. It is better to trust in Yahuwah than put confidence in princes. Let's do Jeremiah chapter 9, 4. Take ye heed every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother, for every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slanders. Okay, so, and let's look up the word supplant. That's Strong's H6117. To supplant. And the Hebrew word for supplant is
Strong's H6117. Akav.
Okab. Right? And it means to circumvent, to take by the heel. Okay? All right, so now let me go back. And let's see here. I think that should do it for this lesson. I just, wanted to come on and discuss, how we are shown over and over and over again and again about our young people. And I think their parents, if you're a parent of a teenager, whether it's a boy, young man, or young girl, a young lady, or if they are, in grade school, as soon as they go to school, kindergarten, pre-K, you teach them before you send them out not to trust their enemy, and that includes their teachers. That's unfortunate, but that our children can't really be children until we, get our own schools and have our own curriculum, and it starts early. You can't, you have to teach your children. This young man, I don't know how old he was, Nolan Wells, but he was old enough to know better. I'll put it that way. So in this case, I would say, his parents should have taught him better. Because I don't care how much education you have, I don't care, if you go to the best schools, they will never accept you. And even if they pretend that they accept you, when you go out in the woods, I think a couple of years ago, there was a man that lost his life because he went on a fishing trip. I think it was a fishing trip. and he was out in the woods, and they either lynched him or they did something to him. He ended up losing his life. He was the only black dude there. Don't put yourself in that position. And our people also need to know, don't put your child in a position where they're the only black person in the classroom. Don't do that, because you surround them with the enemy. So with that said, let me end this with Numbers chapter 6 verse 24 through 26. May Yahuwah bless you and keep you, Yisrael. May Yahuwah make his face to shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. May Yahuwah lift his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Shalom. I love you, Israel. Hidden ones, chosen ones.